Guys, Charles here for the Chaplinator YouTube channel, I thought I'd just give both a quick update on our training, myself and the training partner Ben, as well as just a topic I wanted to talk about, which is the importance of compound moves and not always isolating everything. Apologies for the video quality. Just out today on a walk, enjoying the 27 degrees here in the UK. Promising to be a good summer. And so the training, it's been going well. We've been implementing our kind of idea. As we know, as you might know if you've been following this channel, my training partner and I, Ben, we've been making some good progress, but we've been getting ill quite a lot. So our idea there was to up the intensity earlier on in our cycle. So this is something we've done and we've implemented it well, and essentially it's meant that we've made more progress because we do inevitably get ill when the cycle ends. We've came back and managed to come back at a heavier weight because we're implementing a higher intensity. So that's been great. However, in terms of one setback, I've been on holiday, but before that holiday I was diagnosed with rhinitis, which is basically like permanently having a cold. It's due to allergies, so it's very common. So that definitely is something that's probably been affecting my recovery for quite some time. And Ben might even have it because it's very common. So there's that. So I am now on medication for that, and hopefully, we'll get that problem sorted out. Maybe that will improve our capacity in terms of volume and all sorts. So we'll see. But something else. So we've been focused a lot on bodybuilding, and we do a lot of compound moves. To name a few: dips, pull-ups, bench press. We do compound moves, but we have also implemented a lot of isolation moves. For example, both our rows in the program previously, the machine cable row, which we were progressing quite nicely week to week, still going up, and the dumbbell chest supported row, which again progressing nicely week to week, still going up. But something I'd noticed, and Ben as well, is our lower backs had been starting to hurt, and neither of us really, both of us have an office job, so neither of us spend much of the day standing up. We're often sitting down, which isn't great. But something I never noticed during my powerlifting career was any lower back pain, and this was when I was deadlifting 200 plus on a frequent basis, squatting, getting towards 200 kg as well on a frequent basis, and you know, no lower back pain. Since I haven't done squats or deadlifts in a while now. I had to take them out because of my hip. And you know, I do hamstring curls and reverse Nordics at the moment for my hamstrings and quads. And something else we decided to do was, we took out the rows, you know, barbell row and pendlay row from the program in order to put these isolation movements in, which have been progressing nicely. But as I said, what I've noticed is actually my lower back's been hurting, and I don't think it's just due to the office job, because that's something I've had an office job now for a while, coming up to 10 years, I would say. I seen a Jeff Nippard video where he was doing pendlay rows off of a plate for the extra range of motion, and decided to put these in. So we've literally just done a session with these in, one session, and immediately my lower back feels way better. It's like night and day. And I've tried, you know, prior to that, you know, warm bath to relieve the lower back, you know, using a lacrosse ball, a foam roller, stretching, and I think literally it's just we weren't stimulating the lower back enough, and it was getting sore and painful. And by implementing these rows, these pendlay rows off the floor back in, we've got back, you know, it's automatically helped straight away. And so that's something I would just say is, you know, these isolation moves are great for hypertrophy, especially if you're still progressively overloading, and you know, it allows you to really focus on the muscle, but at the same time you might be neglecting other areas. Excuse me, the lack of using your lower back or engaging your core, these types of things that you get from heavier compound moves. So just something to bear in mind, I would say. You know, make sure maybe you have at least one compound move for that area. So for example, we'll still keep in the other back exercises which are going well, but maybe now we do you know, the pendlay rows from deficit pendlay rows off a plate, and that's our compound move that engages the lower back. Anyway, I hope that helps, and if you're here in the UK, enjoy the sunny weather.